Greetings, Chandu. Greetings, Ranz. Let's see where this live stream takes us today. Let's see what this live stream will reveal to you today. Ranz, is that you in profile picture? I mean, people are different, so it's all good. Just asking. Yo, of course, dude, I will watch that game. That's why I'm streaming right now. So I could watch after 2 hours the game. That will be my favorite game so far. Because I really feel like Norway is special in this championship. Yo, 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 Linda. SacralVibes is feeling everything that needs to be felt. Constantinople, is there a city, Constantinople? Sonny, why are you suffering right now? So if I smile, yo, yo, city, if I smile when I say something, you think there's something more to it? Maybe there is. Feeling everything that needs to be felt. Well, all of you feel everything that needs to be felt. Isn't it like that? No, pumpkin, I'm not German. Yo, 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 new name. Yo, tuba. New name, I already saw your comment, dude. Chill, new name. This message retracing does not work the way you think, dude. When we see no light. Hello, hello. Cloud cabin. Well, I don't identify myself as debater. But yes, we talk here. No, I don't just stare. Sometimes I do. Linda, I know. Why you think there was harm in what you said? Nah, man, I will move the camera closer so you can better see my neck beard. Well, Kogi, dude, I am not a model. I don't care about that. Sorry, bro. I'm not here for the looks. Once today morning, I woke up later than usually, and I drank protein drink. Usually I make a smoothie, but today it was only protein drink. No, dude, I have no idea what is stoicism. So I'm not trying to teach you that. We are just here for this moment, dude. We are here to just explore your mind. and to make you free of it. Before the football game starts. Hello, Spider-Man. Hello, Conrad. Man, I don't do things for money here. I mean, you can't make me do something for money. Hello, Tom Cruise. I am from a very small country in Europe, but not the smallest one. If you're so interested, then you have to guess it. Total drama. I don't give mods to someone who I see for first time. I even don't give mods to someone who I see here for many times. How do I deal with so many unconscious trolls here? I don't deal with them, dude. Even if I deal with them, I don't deal with them. Nothing can get to you, brother, if you realize that there is no you. Easy as that. If you see that you're empty all the time, even when there's content, everything just is a visitor in you. All the ideas, even suffering, is just a visitor in you. Good morning, good morning. Prove what exactly, Santosh? Hello, hello. I'm not into writing. I more prefer to connect directly with people and talk about these things. Tom Cruise, well, how can you build discipline in anything, dude? How do you think how discipline is being built in anything? Yo, phenomenon. Wait a second. It's gonna be a bit noisy because my wife wants to eat. Victor, dude, well, of course I'm being through a lot. Who hasn't? But I don't feel like I'm storytelling person. Stories are old, dude. They are outdated. So let's talk about this moment. Well, of course, stories as well happens in this moment. But stories don't stick in me for a long time, brother. Tom Cruise, are you here in this chat to become disciplined? Or are you here in this chat to realize the nature of your mind? Well, both of these things can come together. Just asking. Oops, I forgot to add in band names Mark Zuckerberg. Both Tom Cruise. Dude, you become disciplined by being disciplined. Simple as that, dude. Sorry for the simple answer. But if you want this ability to be disciplined slowly come into your life in some aspect in what you cannot be disciplined, then start of being disciplined in some small stuff like wake up and meditate for 5 minutes each day, no matter how you feel, or wake up and Because to be disciplined in something, well, it's always about some kind of what are you ready to give up for it? Can you give up each day your time just for a small fragment of that day, for exact thing, for the same exact thing, consciously? Self-pleasure? What do I think about self-pleasure? Well, it's probably natural. I don't think much about it. I don't see how it's something you should struggle about it. Listen to your body. Tom Cruise, dude, I cannot tell you 5 harsh truths about life. What's with the 5 or 4 or 6? But Tom, if you will listen closely for some time in things I talk about in these live streams, well, maybe something will get to you from what I say. Sanova, I do not follow any religion, and I am not atheist as well. If someone is religious, that is no problem for me. If someone is atheist, that is no problem for me. Nothing is a problem for you when idea of you fades away, not by force, but just by clear understanding, clear self-inquiry. Yo, Mahoney. Great to hear that, Mahoney. Yes, Linda. When you stop clinging, then freedom shows itself. Well, yes, Linda, listen, Linda. You can start to stop to believe in your ego, but you also can just realize that believing in your ego is just a thought in your mind. Even if belief in your ego appears, don't fight it, just notice it. Because all the thoughts are different and all the thoughts are the same. All the feelings are different and the same. But there is only one way how to fully be free, and it's by allowing everything to happen. Because if there's only one thing you like fight with, let's say it's ego, that creates two in you. Even if there's one thing you holding you as you unconsciously, that also creates separation. Oneness will not be met. Oneness is the same as freedom. Oneness is the same as unconditional love, acceptance. Honey, that's awesome. Once I was in Turkey, but that was a long time ago. What has been my challenge lately? I don't even know. Because basically anything that happens in life, I see that as just a happening in life. Even if it's challenging, I don't take it like directly as challenge. But dude, I don't even know. What is lately challenging for me? Doesn't pop in my mind. But sometimes there are more challenging periods, of course. In YouTube live streams, it gets more challenging to talk with you because the messages are increasing. Walking mind, what are you talking about when you say life sucks? Why? Kleptic dude, well, mostly I avoid sun, especially when traveling to like countries more closer to equator. But in my country, okay, yes, now it's summer, so summer. Sun can be tricky. Maybe I should listen to you, skeptic. Skeptic killer. Man, I love the hate comments as well, because the title of this stream is Welcome to Your Own Mind. Title of the stream says it all. How the heck do you think I exist out of your mind? You create me. Every slightest detail of my face is created by you. Some people just don't want to admit it. But in depths of their mind, they know it. Dude, I do not do drugs. I have to tell that to people all the time. And yes, I am Mark Zuckerberg. I'm telling you as well that all the time. No cap. Cap dude, my nation is not in World Cup. But if I would have to choose one country that I root for, it would be Norway this time. Because I like the chemistry of that team. It feels like they are up to something. And I always like to root for some smaller country. Yes, Cap dude. But well, this live stream is not about football. Don't want to start talking too much about football. Well, yes, you can talk about football. But I mean, if you're gonna talk about football all the time, I'm just gonna time out you. Mark Zuckerberg is gonna time out you. My astrological sign is hamster. How to cure addiction? Well, it depends on addiction you have. But like for real, you can as well heal it by noticing what is attached to this addiction, why this addiction is holding to you, who is held as hostage by addiction. Can you find out it? But in general, just healthy lifestyle, starting to live healthy lifestyle slowly, gradually, can cure your addiction as well. But I mean, for example, if you have gambling addiction, I don't know what addiction you have, but for example, dude, you have to see how foolish it is, realize it, and you just have to stop it. But you see, with all these addictions, when you try to stop it, and let's say you stop it, if you don't have enough clarity in your mind, if you don't have enough ability to be present, well, something else is gonna make you addicted in previous addictions way, place. But dude, whatever you are addicted to, well, it will come back to you in cycles. I'm not gonna lie to you. It will not disappear forever from your mind. But dude, things become irrelevant. Things, addictions, thoughts, and feelings really lose power over you if you dive into the sensation of what is you. If you master letting go, well, addictions will not be such a threat for you, but they still can appear. The slots are very spiritual while playing. Dude, you can use slots and gambling addiction as a way to grow spiritually, of course, with all the spiritual images they have in there. But dude, whatever makes you to suffer, well, it can lead you to awakening. You judge your thoughts when needed and then correct them. Okay. But it's not you doing that. All of those are the same thoughts, dude. Your son is addicted to Roblox. You try to give him cannabis. Dude, with kids it's different because their mind is not stable. The mind goes through different growing cycles as well as ego. I don't know what to do if your son is addicted. Honestly, I don't have kids. But either way, well, you can be concerned, of course, about your kids. But either way, nothing is as a big deal as you think. Your son is 24, 24 years old, man. Baby Karma, you're really 12? You seem to type quite grown up stuff, grown up mind stuff here. Che, the thing is, listen, if your son is addicted and he's 24 years old and you want to stop him from being addicted, I would say it's not quite possible. He needs to want it for himself. This addiction is path of his life at this point. Sometimes you just have to accept that life will not always be the way you want it to be. But of course, you can try to help him. But I don't know how exactly. It was if that was my kid who was addicted, man, I would do great analysis using all my brain then and use internet and try to feel, dude, the thing is only you can, if someone can help your child, well, maybe only you can do that, because it's not about information how to help. You have to feel that person. You have to talk with him. You can try that person to open up for you. Introduce that person with beautiful things in life. You would send him to Himalayas? Well, Pragya, well, that could work. Chill unknown player. Sorry about what? Rodi, Well, I hope you don't break your phone when I go into this mode, staring mode. Well, but maybe it is your phone. Maybe I'm always talking. And if I'm not, then your phone is just frozen. Disassociate mode. Ecliptic dude, disassociate mode is on even when I'm talking. Hello, hello, Gunda. Yone, because sometimes there are hard words in chat for me to read. Yo, Aaron. Yes, patience is a great thing. It's a great quality to practice. Dude, if self-inquiry does not make you patient, then you're not doing self-inquiry. If searching for some kind of higher self does not make you patient, then what are you doing? Dude, I don't have favorite drugs. I don't use drugs. Drugs are not for me. But if you use them, dude, well, use them, but I wouldn't recommend to advertise it as something cool. Unknown player, well then don't ask me simple question. Unknown player, ask me the deepest question you can figure out. No, but if for real, well, ask me what troubles you, what is important to you, and I will destroy it in peaceful way. What's the best thing that spirituality gave me? Realization of no self. Realization of oneness. But I don't know exactly what you mean. Have I ever experienced something I absolutely could not explain logically? Of course, dude. When I do these live streams, I experience things like that in many times. Something that I want to say to you, but I cannot describe it to you. But I'm chill about that. Yo, Brian, we see you, we see you. No unknown player. But they can be made. So yes. Yes, I smell flowers all the time when they grow. I walk on the street and touch and smell these flowers. Why not? Baby karma, how can humans claim that their actions among the infinite possibilities are good or bad? Well, by consequences. You like them or you don't like them. But that's subjective either way, dude. For example, good or bad for this planet Earth, well, it can only maybe a little bit give extra time for this planet's existence. But dude, either way, what you do on this planet, it's not that big deal. This planet will die as well. Sun will stop shining one day. But we as human species, of course, we just try to make life better for us on this planet. Unknown player, well, that could change a lot. But of course I wouldn't want to know that. Unknown player, for you it would be the best when these questions arise in you at this moment, that you just observe where are these questions coming from and why they are relevant to you. How I deal with toxic and immature people, friends. Well, I don't communicate with them. Simple as that. You have ability to change anything you want, dude. Well, not anything, but you get what I say. In most cases, people cannot change, or let's say, end lots of suffering in them because they don't have enough clarity in them to see how this suffering can be ended, how simple it is, from where it comes. When you live in this belief that you are somewhere in this chaos of thoughts, dude, it's almost unreal to notice so much things about your own life. Hey Sam, how you see first, if you would have clarity in you, if you train patience, maybe through meditation, if you become more present, well, you will see, and as well you will see, is there actually anyone behind the suffering? But you cannot get to what I'm saying just from the words I'm saying. Work for it. Give effort. Hello, hello. JR, dude, well, it depends on who is listening. Because all of you are in different perception levels. Different characters. JR, well, I would say that there is one reality. But I mean, what exactly can we perceive from this reality? Well, it will always be limited. Dude, the only reality is this exact moment. About what else realities you are talking about? Sorry. Why do I have so much hair on my neck? Because I'm grown up as dude. Yes, yes, your comments are visible. JR, if you can realize that idea of you is as objective as anything in your life, well, then you see that anything that I'm saying is in the same way objective. Why do I pick selective comments? Because many of them are nonsense or appears just too regularly. It's just not in my interests to answer all the comments. But if I see something cool or different, then I answer subjectively. Is this right to you? I don't know, because it's in reflection. But if you mean there, then there's my wife cooking dinner. What would be the best topic to talk about here? About your mind. About inner freedom. About peace. About mental suffering. I mean, why is inner freedom not perceived in you? What creates for you existential suffering? Do I think world would make a better place if everyone spoke English only? Aren't you think in the world? Because in the world, well, I don't think like that. But actually, I don't know, dude. I don't think like that because I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. Aung, well, peace can be achieved, but not in the way you think. Because peace is not achieved. It's that, it's more like the one who is not in peace is just seen through as illusion. The one in you that is not in peace, when it's seen, when it's seen that it's not even there, then you know, then something beyond peace takes over you. Then peace itself doesn't matter no more. Well, Aung, of course, I don't know how do you look at your own thoughts, dude. Do you perceive them as yours? You never feel peace at all, always chaos. Well, there is no problem in that. If you realize that behind peace or chaos there is no one. Peace and chaos are both the same actually, if they don't stick to you. But if this chaos gives you a problem, if this chaos makes you suffer a lot, then I would advise you to do proper self-inquiry and meditate as well. Of course you can't escape feelings. Why should you escape feelings? Listen, dude. For example, dude, I will say the difference. Maybe you will understand. When you are confused, You think it's you. When I am confused, this confusion does not leave a trail in me. It doesn't stick. Confusion is the same. But for me, confusion goes away silently, without a bang. When you are confused, you think like it creates your world. When you perceive, let's say, boringness, sadness, anxiety, you think that all of that creates you and you have to deal with it. When those things appear in me, they don't stick, but they are still there. They are perceived, and they leave silently. Kiki, I don't know how to pronounce your nickname, but there is no other way to talk. But I see that to understand what I'm saying, maybe you need more experience. Maybe you're new to this, I don't know. I'm just suggesting it would be easier for you to understand. Words always will be just words. Baby karma. Now here are few people more than like some period before, and it's already quite unreal. If you say millions of people ready to talk here, how would that be possible? There would be like subscriber only mode and 1 minute slow mode, maybe only then. Well, unknown player, it's not about answering all the questions. Why all the questions in your mind wants to be answered, dude? Kiki, what are you talking about? Why are you telling what you have seen? If that's some kind of how do you say meaning of life? You know, Kiki, actually, I feel like you could vibe with me. After you just let it go. Let go all the perceptions because you're smart, some way self-aware. So let's go. Where? Where do you need to go? Who is the one going? Vibe? Chill. Be in peace. Man, I have no idea what you are understanding by the words I'm saying. No, Kiki. I don't know if you're a man or woman, Kiki. I'm not into that stuff, central sun and whatever. Just Simplicity. Simplicity and common sense. That is the language I like to speak. No, I will say that is the language I understand. Because probably for lots of you, I'm not speaking simply. Well, searching for what? Tell me what I have to search for. And you know, thoughts of searching should, well, they are not a problem. Thoughts of searching, the content of your mind is not a problem, even if you're searching for something. You think that real freedom, awakening, enlightenment changes what is allowed to appear in your mind. Anything that appears in your mind that you perceive is the same mind, the mind doing its work. uh, Aung, dude, this is not how your inner fight will ever end. Can you realize at this moment that all of this is the same mind? It's coming and going. Everything happens on its own. Even the most personal feelings. Yes, cosmos, creation. I perceive that as well. As I'm telling you, I have to become better at banning people. Don't worry, I will learn that. We'll just first just time out people who like give nothing to this community. No, baby karma. Just realize that I can make these conversations more helpful, more useful for those who are interested in this. Because many of you just want to talk whatever you want to talk. I mean, that's fine, but I'm new to YouTube and probably I have to learn few things about these chats. Because, of course, every day this chat is different. But there are days when I don't like the feeling, the overall feeling. Yes, simply Even those who type, for example, who comes in chat and types schizophrenic, dude, they don't bother. What can start to bother if someone tries to talk with me, like spams in chat, like irrelevant messages that doesn't lead to self-inquiry, like well, all can lead to self-inquiry, but of course I notice that not all people are capable of that or want that. This is YouTube. Yes, schizophrenia is not a joke. It's happening with people. No, Kiki just took attention. In just weird conversations, weird topics. Yes, Lokesh. How you handle stressful situations? You notice them, you live through them, you let them go. That's it. If you want to delete stressful situations completely from your life, man, Brave, I already told. You see, we continue talking about this Kiki. This is the energy that some people just bring into chat. And I just, when I realize it, I just say, cheers, bye, move on. Aung, dude, don't go too deep into conscious choice or unconscious choice. Either way, just notice it. Observe and that's it. Trust your mind like you trust your body. People feel like they don't know how to handle their mind if they stop to try to control it, give extra energy to the thoughts, think all the time. People think that in that way their mind will stop working. This can be a great fear at the start of spiritual path. Fear that your mind will stop to work if you stop to give it so much attention. I don't know about Aung psychologists. I'm not into studying psychology. I mean, it's just the science, like geography, politology, theology, whatever, dude. Kaleidoscope brilliance. I will read your question properly. Life happening around me, kaleidoscope, is not different from thoughts appearing. Your inner world is not different or apart from outside world. And if you feel like they are different, well, continue practicing, just noticing. Life will show you everything you need to see. Black Rose physiology and philosophy the same. Well, philosophy can be the same as anything. The kaleidoscope. Practicing this can feel like it's hard and painful for your ego. For example, at this exact moment, I stare at you. There is just great silence perceived, together with some quiet background music being played in my mind. And that's it. Body is relaxing, mind is relaxing, doing mind stuff. When I talk with you, words just happen. Sometimes I'm conscious of what I perceive. Sometimes I'm not conscious. Conscious or unconscious are not held in me. They are allowed to exist in the same way as everything is allowed to exist in this moment. Idea of you, idea of me, it's nowhere to be found. Some inner center in me, some kind of awareness. Well, it's just flowing naturally, coming and going as well. There is just ease and peace. Maybe you can take something from what I said to your own mind. Baby karma. The count of the questions in this chat is not a big deal. Whatever the next question is in chat, what someone types, that's not a big deal. Whoops. Ahong dude, of course, everyone has different ways how we perceive, we listen, we understand. The same way we use different languages. Well, the same way we use different terms, and Black Rose, I don't know what is baby karma. What's the meaning of life? Kantuan, listen, dude. Actually, dude, about meaning of life. You feel like you need a purpose to live, while there is someone in you who you defend as you. That you can perceive this if you can go deep enough of this what I just said. Try to stick with this thought. Who constantly feels like there should be a purpose for it to survive? In your mind. Black Rose, what do you think? What do you think by when you say? What do you mean when you say no mind? Sorry, baby dude, you can chat again tomorrow. Just chill. Either way, I'm gonna end the stream after like 5 minutes. Nah, man, I need to watch football. That's what I need. My mind is into other stuff right now already. So we'll end the live stream. Oh, dude. I am much, much younger than you, dude. Aung, how do you think? How old am I? You already guessed right that I'm younger than 31. Imagine if I shave my beard as well. Oh man, 20. Man, thank you. Harshdeep, do I have any fears? Fears? Well, of course, but they are not my fears. I mean, they happen with me. They can come into me, but I cannot predict exactly about what those fear will arise. What will make that fear to appear? How do you face it? Well, how do you face anything? Listen, listen, listen. Why should you face fear in some specific way? Okay, listen. How do you face the most easiest thing you can imagine? How do you face most irrelevant thought, most lightest thought or feeling? How do you face a stranger passing by you, yet the stranger is ugly and he carries a knife? And maybe the stranger shows you that knife, but you see that the stranger is still walking, and you subconsciously know that the stranger will just walk past. So, how do you face this? Because this is actually how you face anything in life. If you have deeper understanding that everything is passing in the same way, then it doesn't matter if it's fear, if it's joy, if it's peace, if it's just some memory, as well idea of you. Ahong, no, your guess is totally not close. My age is, well, after a month actually I will be 35. Well, more than a month. In August I will turn 35. Boys and girls, see you later. Today I realized in this live stream better ways how to perceive this chat. So I will probably use it in other live streams. But we had some useful stuff to talk about as well.